Hey y'all, what's going on? So I already know it's been a while. No True Blood, the damn finale. Y'all, that fucking True Blood shit made me mad. The damn finale made me mad, and I don't even want to talk about that bullshit. And Joe, you so got it coming. You and Sookie 6 months motherfucking later, laid up and shit. Oh, you got it coming. Anywho, y'all, that's not what we in here about. We're getting ready to talk about the R&B divas and this motherfucking wildebeest, this the Hogatha and her bullshit calling her husband. Woo! Y'all, I don't have time for it. I'm not hearing what the okay. All right. Let's just get into the shit and talk about it. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so do I want to start there? No. Y'all don't want to talk about every damn thing. I don't. They had the whole thing. So Claudette Ortiz or whatever her name is, and hopefully I'm not saying that wrong because I do like her. She kind of where I want to start at. She's talking to her manager, explaining that her baby got burnt, and I, really felt bad. And I was like, oh Lord, I felt what she was saying when she was like, it was a different scream, and it was, you know what I'm saying, this whole bit. And she's saying that's the reason why she hadn't been there, hadn't been, really, she hadn't really been there rehearsing and this type of thing. Of course, family sets precedent, before all of that. Her children do. Okay, so she tells what went on. Her manager is very sympathetic to her, this, that, and other. And she's saying, she was there holding her baby while they did the skin scrape. Like, y'all, I was like, oh, baby. And y'all, I look orange as hell. And I'm really not. I don't want to cut this light on. And for this lipstick, I'm going to put up the link below if you're interested in it. I do have a video that I've done on it. It is from Princess Makeup, A New Found. Yes. Psych me. I do. I look orange. I think it's just this background is bringing out the orange or reddish in me or whatever. Anywho, it's this one. Y'all, this lipstick is everything. It is called Midnight Kiss. I will put a link below. If you go over and get you a tube of this, she makes this herself. Let her know Much Love sent you. Just say Much Love sent me. I saw Much Love video, whatever. I have it. Anywho, so I'm going to put that below. Okay, so they have their whole conversation, and she's ready to get back into the whole thing. She talks about they have a photo shoot coming up, blah, 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 this and that and other, which is, it's cute and all of that. So she's ready to get back into it. So that takes me to the damn, the photo shoot. Everybody looked nice. It was Lil Mo, Claudette, and Shantae. Of course, Don and Hogatha was not there, because they out doing their own motherfucking thing. So they took pictures. Everybody looked really, really nice. They did that thing, and I was happy to see them do it. Lil Mo was like, well, it was really kind of, really prissy or whatever, really elegant or classy or whatever, whatever you call it or whatever, but they all look good. Okay. So the next thing I want to talk about, because they were all at Claudette Ortiz's house, and they were talking about the mama-in-laws, and she began to talk about the rape situation. They all just kind of talked about Sharon and this and that and other. And even Michelle Lay was there, they were talking. And Claudette was kind of like, well, she brought in a therapist or whatever. Everybody was kind of talking about what was going on. The therapist was trying to, was giving her input, and she was absolutely gorgeous, y'all. The therapist, honey, she was giving you everything, mug, face, everything. Everybody just looked fabulous. Everybody has great input. They had to bring Miss Claudette in and let her know, as they talk and so on, Don them ain't gonna be here. They not gonna be a part of it. She's trying to take all of this shit in, and y'all may be going backwards with that shit, but y'all know how I do. I talk about it. Listen, however it comes out. So they had that whole thing. Now, I'm trying to rush this along because I do want to hurry up and go into this bullshit that really had me fucked up, and I was ready to just slap the motherfucking hips off that motherfucking hedgehog's ass because I could not believe how that bitch act. You know what I'm like? Okay, so let's go to the little part where they kind of rehearsing and this and that and other. Shantae is kind of giving, trying to do, what's her name, Michelle A's voice and all of that, and they kind of rehearsing. Claudette comes in, and she don't know how she feels about this whole thing, and blah, blah, blah. With that being said, y'all, let me bounce back to the first bit of shade that just gave me my life, was when they was getting ready for the photo shoot, and she was saying Claudette wanted to invite, Don and this and that and Hogarth to the shit. Whatever shit it was. Lil Mo said, no. Her and Shantae both like, hell no. I ain't gonna be able to do it. Lil Mo said, honey, invite the real fucking En Vogue. The real En Vogue Tangers, baby. I was spent when she said that. Because I felt what she was saying. Now, some folks gonna say, which Don did have a powerful voice in that. And it is what it is. She does have a voice. Now, I'm, kind of taken back at how she is. But then I kind of understand her situation because of what she went through. But then I'm like, girl, I'm going to need you to have your own mind and shit. Like, you all up in this motherfucking rhino's ass, girl. I'm just going to need you to have your own mind and leave and shit and this and that and other. And, honey, I just can't. Speaking of that, there was a few scenes where Lil Mo was talking about how she went off and this and that and other. I don't think she went totally off. Like, I think she could have really, if she wanted to show, really show out because she was upset about this shit. You ain't going to be in it and this and that and other. And then her challenging her and asking her where her God is and all of that. She went in some, but I think she could have went a little bit further because the shit was fucked up. Like, okay, this motherfucker ain't doing it. Okay, but at least we can still carry on, and you know what I'm saying? We put a lot of work in this or whatever. Like, I just can't with Don. I can't with Hogarth. I'm not going to be able to do it. So I'm going to roll with the other ladies and see how this shit goes. Now, I know by now y'all have seen that sorry ass shit that Kelly Price and Miss Dawn did. Now, some people liked it. I particularly didn't like the monologues or the snidbit that I seen. And I will say this, it could have gotten better. It didn't give me my life. Anybody that I've talked to that went to the monologue or whatever I seen, it was like, yeah, it was just a hot ass mess. It was just an attempt to kind of overshine what they were doing. It was like, I believe Kelly thought by having her name on it, that it was going to outshine what Lil Mo was doing. Like, she did that shit on purpose, and bitch, really, it bit you back in your motherfucking rhinoceros ass. Like, whatever teeth can do that, but clearly it happened. And you really thought, like, this whole motherfucking grandstanding ass shit, and you talking about your motherfucking schedule, and this is just scenes back. Your schedule's booked, and you booked, bitch, what are you booked to do? Sing motherfucking jingles for McDonald's or some shit, bitch? Some motherfucking lipstick or some shit, and I'm not saying McDonald's cause you bigger, cause clearly I'm a big bitch too. But it's just your shitty ass motherfucking attitude that's fucked up. And Don, you can stop doing motherfucking interviews talking about, oh, they edited wrong. Kelly's really not that way. They showed that bitch. Now, I know that they will edit and change some shit. I will give her a little bit on that. But this bitch really showed the fuck out. And Don, girl, I thought you was just going to be scooted all the way out the motherfucking sidewalk when you and her came around that corner and you had to get on the motherfucking curb because this bitch had all the motherfucking side. Whoo, Kelly, girl, them motherfucking heels, bitch. And we can hide in them motherfuckers. Like, I'm hipping a motherfucker, but bitch. Like, for real. I can't, bitch, your motherfucking coffee table ass hips. Okay, let's move forward, honey. Refrigerator Perry. Let's just get into Refrigerator Perry shit. And y'all, I used to like to Chicago when they had Refrigerator Perry on there. He was quarterback, some kind of running back. I don't know what the fuck he was. So, let's just talk about the shit I want to talk about. So, Lil Mo feels like she need to have a sit down and, do some grown folks shit and talk to Kelly because they always been all right. So, let's just try to talk this shit out. So she apparently seen Miss Kelly in church and Kelly played her for dust. and didn't speak and all of this and that and other. So she wants to invite Kelly. Y'all, oh Lord, I ain't got no motherfucking glasses in her. I don't, y'all. Where I could just, ooh, I need some glasses on, y'all, to pull what this bitch pulled. Like, I can't. So she's sitting there waiting, and I think, are they downstairs at a hotel or something? I don't know where the fuck they at. Okay. So here comes Kelly in sideways through the two motherfucking doors. She sits down and Lil Mo's kind of sitting like, oh, hi, and this and that and other. Kelly got motherfucking glasses on. She trying to act like she ain't motherfucking bothered. Bitch, you trying to stomp with them motherfucking glasses like you some motherfucking star. Well, bitch, you do sing, but like you want them motherfuckers, you don't want nobody to see you while you out and have to go through a whole bunch of autographs. Bitch, don't nobody want no motherfucking mad cow ass motherfucking autograph, bitch. I can't with you. So she sits there, that Lil Mo clearly talks to you straight up and is trying to, say, hey, I seen you in church. Like, what's that about? And she's like, well, what do you mean? And then the bitch was like, I'm not going to do this. And then she starts calling her motherfucking hut. Like, what the fuck? Bitch, what was that going to do? So you wanted him to sit there while you motherfucking talk to him while she's across from you. Petty ass motherfucking bitch. Come on. Wear your motherfucking shoe boots and this and that and all that now. Y'all, this shit is running slow. I see it running slow. I don't know. I don't know if my lips gonna be going with me or not. If they not, work with it. You can still hear what I'm saying. So she's calling him and Lil Mo's like, hold up. Like, what is she doing? So let me call my husband. And meanwhile, while she's calling him, I'm like, Lord, please let his hair be brushed. Because I've talked to him about this already in the last video. I just want his hair to be brushed. But it don't make no never mind. I'm trying to figure out, Kelly, was that supposed to be threatening because your motherfucking husband came in there, honey? Please. I would have scooped you in that motherfucker and I would have clipped your motherfucking ass and had you to fall over on his ass and whatever the fuck else happened, child. I would have whooped you with them glasses she had on. I can't. And I still don't understand why she had him coming. Like, bitch, you every motherfucking week you piss me off. And every week Don and some motherfucking word doing a motherfucking interview. That's not the way it was done. They didn't show everything. Bitch, what did we miss when you was calling your husband? What is that? What is wrong with you, simple bitch? Just admit that. This is why I'm not going to watch that motherfucking show that you doing, bitch. I'm not here for it, honey. When this shit is over, I hope that they put your ass off and get somebody else in there because you are ridiculous. You are. Anywho. So she gets a hug. She calls him on the phone. Lil Mo did. She's like, I need you to come down here like now, ASAP. Kelly says some shit like, I was on some kumbaya shit and y'all was on some fuck some Kelly shit. Bitch, you what? I guess you fronted like you was. You was on some frontin' ass kumbaya shit, bitch. It's like you had all this shit. Bitch, is this your motherfucking storyline? Did you sit down some motherfucking word with that motherfucker who you had to come and say, this is how I want to do, and that way I can stay, talked about or whatever? I don't know. This shit is just not looking good for you. And as beautiful as your voice is, I can't support your music no more. Nothing, because fuck you. The way you acting, like, I'm just so surprised that you acting this way. Anywho, so Lil Mo she's talking about, what do you mean? And she's like, you listening to other people talking about Shantae and talking about his Shantae show and this and that and other, because Shantae's the one who introduced the other producer. Like, bitch, let's just go ahead and say what's really going on between you and Shantae. Like, bitch, go ahead and own up to that shit. Like, instead of all of this little shit, sideways shit you saying or whatever, I at least have motherfucking scene with that motherfucking stupid ass bitch Don and tell her any motherfucking thing. Let her go, let her do that. Bitch, let us really know what's really going on between you and Shantae. Because I don't get it. So Lil Mo's like, this ain't no motherfucking game. This ain't about TV. She got her kids out here. She was getting upset, and she's like, why you doing that? And you know, she's basically saying, why are you making it seem like I'm being this way? Or I'm, you know, being wrong, like we was better than this. You know what I'm saying? But see, did I say K? I hope I didn't say K Michelle. Lil Mo, I'ma need you to just walk away from that rhino, honey. Show her where she can graze or some shit like that. And just leave her where she at. Cause it just ain't no talking to her. And that bitch could never give me them motherfucking looks like, bitch, be a motherfucking woman and be a real woman, bitch. Say what it is and lay that shit out and at least let somebody give you a rebuttal or have some proof that this is what the fuck went on. And that whole scene with you and Don, oh, looking at y'all, girl, who was that? Okay, let's move forward. So, really, y'all, that's the gist of it. The real highlight of the shit, it was good to see the ladies sit down and talk to the therapist and this and that and other. And even when they was just talking amongst themselves, it was good to see women be able to sit down and talk. It was good to see Michelle Lay participate more, which I can't go off here without talking about her and her. She's trying to do a new song. She was really more boisterous than I thought she would be when they was trying to force her to do some song, and she didn't feel like she's ready. I'm looking forward to her coming out with, you know, her new shit. I really want to hear it. She says she wants some new fans, you know, do some new stuff. She wants her old ones and her new ones. And I support her in whatever she's doing. So I look forward to her doing that. Now, Michelle, girl, I don't know what that get up was you had on when you had your little quick show and this and that. Girl, that was a hot ass mess. And I'm going to need you to go back and rethink that shit. Like, boo, that's the only thing I have to say. I'm glad you checked him and said, I'm not doing this. You didn't feel comfortable doing that song because you wanted it to be right. I'm glad you stood in that and, you know, own that and say, listen, I don't feel we ready. They trying to force your shit. You know, you tried to be nice, but you was like, okay, well, we paying time is money. Honey, I've already said it and I'm done. And you tried to walk off and all that. I'm glad you did it. But that outfit you had on, whoever the fuck let you, whatever friend was there with you, was dirty and low down and wrong, honey. I loved you singing and this and that and other, and I'm glad you're getting out there. But girl, that get up was a motherfucking fool. I wanted to hit the motherfucking buzzer. You tried it. Anywho, I'm gonna need those glasses, Lil Mo, that you had on, boo boo. I'm gonna need them. Like, tell me where I can get them, what side or whatever, so I can get them because y'all know I love some sunglasses. I love those. I want blue and I want red. Yes. Anywho, y'all, that's the gist of it for me. Like, you know, what stood out to me, the rhino stood true to her motherfucking grazing shit. You know, Hogatha was just her regular old motherfucking self, acting a damn fool and calling your husband. Bitch, I would love to know what you was calling your husband. What was that about, bitch? And then have him come in and be like, I'm not going to talk about this. While she's sitting right there, I'm not going to talk about this and this and that other. Bitch, sit down. I'm sorry. You know, like, girl, this, and I'm about sick of you trying to use that motherfucking shit that you was there the last time that the late, great Whitney Houston was on stage. Girl, you just happened to be there. Okay, y'all might have been all right. But, girl, that's done. You can't keep on living on that, boo-boo. Just because you stood by a diva don't make you a motherfucking diva. Trust it. She truly was. And will be sorely missed and has been missed. But girl, I need you to stop with that. I can't. And this whole trying to do this monologue, I'm gonna have to try to see the whole thing. But I've asked some folks, and then I did have one love that said that some folks seen it and said it was good. I want to see it in its entirety. From what I seen, it was stale, it was late, and it was just what I thought you were going to give. You know, if that was what you planned on it being, honey, they better have got separate from your ass. And Don, girl, I don't know. I think this is really going to be it for you, honey. This is it. It's over. You know, but I will give you an array of hope, boo-boo. And I do really hope that you know, all of that shit aside, because if she really wants to have a baby, I hope that she does. But I do hope, again, like I said, that she will consider adopting. But from what I understand, Miss Kim Fields is pregnant right now at 44 or something like that. And, you know, so, you know what I'm saying? So it can happen or whatever. It's just a few years in between there. So, you know, just to give me an array of hope, you know what I'm saying, on that. And I really do hope that you are able to have a child or whatever, you know. So y'all, tell me what y'all think on that leadership below. Hagatha just did too much. She just squealed for her husband, you know, just did a hall call and whatever the fuck she do. And let me also say this. I know y'all waiting on me to talk about the basketball hoes. And I can do that right motherfucking now. It wasn't the motherfucking basketball hoes Monday. It was the motherfucking Evelyn and what she went through shit. Like, it's a motherfucking year later. Her scarred and healed and shit. I was so motherfucking tired of hearing about what happened, seeing this bitch cry. Bitch, I'm with you on that. You tired of crying that? Like, let's move on to something else. So I'm telling y'all, I don't want to talk about this, the first episode. It was not conversation worthy to me. It ain't even worth me even talking about. You know, because it was all Evelyn and Ocho shit. Like, you know, the one part that did stick out to me, and we know that, you know, she's gone now. Listening to Tammy talk about, you know, her mother being sick and all that, that was very touching. And just how she was talking about, I'm gonna be the one and I'm be by myself, just seeing her open up. So that was a good part, to see her open up and, you know, really show that soft side of her. Outside of that, it was all Evelyn all the motherfucking time. And Shauna, you will never make me think that you sit at home and bake cookies. I'm not gonna be able to do it. So it was cute. It was a nice little prop, boo-boo, but I'm not gonna be able to do it. So as far as the basketball hoes, I will review that shit on Monday when it comes on. But this past one was a hot ass mess. And it was all about Evelyn. And I'm over it. Don't want to talk about it. Ooh, let's hope for something better next week. I just can't. That's all I got to give on that bullshit. Because it was terrible. And just about everybody I talked to was like, that shit was boring. I turned the motherfucking shit off and said, well, let it record. Because maybe I'll go back. Fuck it. I ain't going back and look at that shit. I paid that shit for dust. That's it. You know, so I ain't with it. I don't like it or whatever. So far, we're going to hope for better things on Monday. But that shit was not, ugh. Ooh, that was horrible, y'all. So we'll see what happens on Monday. So I'm out, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. If I left some shit out talking about the R&B divas, please let me know. I think I did see, I don't know, I think on Twitter, I did see Lil Mo talking about a song or something that might be coming out or something. I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and look, because I was going to say, y'all be sure to be looking for that. I live for her voice. You know what I mean? Just live for it. Love it, you know. And I'm going to get y'all the K. Michelle review. Are you picking on that shit? Oh, yeah, you was. I saw you. I'm going to get you together. Before I can even put my socks on it. He's picking on it. Anyway. So, I just, you know, I'm going to talk about K. Michelle's CD and all of that. I can tell you right now that I absolutely love it. Love it. And it gave me my life. That's what I'm going to say. But I'm going to go in depth. I'm going to tell you now. I'm not for those motherfuckers that want to do team this and team that. I'm on my own motherfucking team. And to be quite honest, ain't neither one of them hoes giving me a motherfucking dime. And bitches ain't buying me draws or nothing. Her, anything I need. I'm just going to say it like it is from my perspective. You know what I'm saying? This whole shit going on with the Tamar and the K. Michelle and all that. Like, miss me with that bullshit. I said what the fuck I had to say. I'm done and I'm over it. And like I said, they both can sing, both talented. But I'm going to review K. Michelle's CD. So don't come over here with that team shit and all that. Woo, don't do it. Because I ain't motherfucking for it. So don't do it. So I'm going to try to get that up for y'all. I will get that up for y'all tomorrow. So I'm out of here, y'all. I'm sweating like a motherfucking, I'm sweating. I'm just sweating, okay? I don't even want to say what kind. I'm just sweating. So I'm out. If I left some shit out, let me know. Again, I will put the link for this lipstick below. Y'all, where is it at? I feel like I need to. That's the wrong one. This is from Princess Makeup. Again, this is Midnight Kiss. And, ugh, this shit is so creamy. And there goes my brother. Love it. I'm going to put the link below. I can't wait to. Yeah, you was walking back in the glass. Oh. So matter, y'all. Believe it's linked below for this lipstick or whatever. I'm out. I'm hot. Much love. I'm going through too, y'all, ladies. We here. I'm going through. So I'm gonna tell y'all. For those who gonna do that team shit, don't do it, cause this ain't the time for you to be fucking with me. For real. So matter, y'all. Bye.